Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off-Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 do's and don'ts of mailing your handmade cards. Now before we get started today, I do want to talk about forever stamps. For those of you who don't know what forever stamps are, these are stamps that you purchase at the current rate that it takes to send a regular envelope, nothing special, just regular envelope, drop it in the mail. These stamps can be used basically forever, hence the name forever stamps, because no matter how much postage increases or decreases, you'll be able to use these postage stamps without having to add any extra postage or those 2-cent or 1-cent stamps. You don't have to worry about that. You purchase it at the current rate and then it's good forever. Some of the stamps that I'm going to be talking about today are forever stamps. That of course includes your regular postage, but some of the stamps I'm talking about are not going to be forever stamps. So pay close attention whenever you're purchasing these stamps to make sure that you know if they are going to be good forever or if in the future you will have to add extra postage. Don't forget that the pricing that I'm listing here in this video may be outdated by the time you check out this video, so make sure to check the current rates on the USPS website so that way you are informed and know exactly how much postage you need. At different points during this video, you may notice that my glance is looking down away from the camera. I apologize about that. I have some notes that I'm looking at because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the most accurate information that I can. My first do and don't starts off with don't write illegibly. Do make sure that you are using correct addresses and that you are making sure to address the envelope properly. As you can see here, this is hard to read and could be quite difficult to get through the mail. When addressing an envelope, now is not the time to practice your calligraphy. If you're going to be doing a hand-lettered envelope, make sure to start off on some scratch piece of paper and then move to your envelope using a pencil. That way you can erase if there's a mistake. Once you get the pencil lines down, that'll allow you to then be able to go over it with your permanent marker, pen, whatever utensil you're going to be using to address the envelope, but just make sure that your postman can read it. If you're not keen on hand addressing your own envelopes, you can check out some of the great label makers that are out on the market. My favorite label maker that is currently out on the market is this Dymo Label Writer 450 Turbo. This is my favorite one to use, although there is another version that actually has 2 bays that you can use, and I wish I had purchased that one. I find myself switching between different labels rather quickly, so I want the ability to be able to print 2 different kinds of labels from one machine. So if I was to go back and do it again, I would probably get the bigger version of this one, but this is my favorite one because not only can I put just regular text onto a label, but I can also add pictures and other great graphics to make my envelopes a little more decorative. Moving on to my second do and don't use incorrect postage. Do make sure that you are putting the right number of stamps onto your envelope. Currently, postage for 1 ounce rectangular envelope is 49 cents. If your card is 2 ounces, it will require an additional 21 cents. You're not going to use one of these stamps. You're going to buy another 21-cent stamp. That way you can get the proper postage for it. And if your card is 3 ounces, it'll cost 91 cents to mail. If your card is any heavier than that, you should really consider a large first-class envelope. That will make sure that you're using the correct postage and then also get your card there on time and in better condition probably. But if you're sending something that big, then I'm a little worried. Most of the time, since your cards are not that heavy, your regular 49-cent stamp will do just fine, but I'll talk about some other options here in just a moment. Number 3 on my do and don't list is don't mail square envelopes and cards with regular postage. Do make sure to use 70-cent stamps for mailing these cards. The post office considers these irregular or odd-sized of envelopes, so please make sure that you're using the proper amount of postage to get these through the mail. Number 4 on my list of do's and don'ts is, do you have a handmade card that you don't want to go through the machine as it makes its way through the post office system? don't put a regular stamp on it, but instead use one of these 68-cent stamps. These are specifically for non-machinable cards, and this is going to be more gentle on your card. It won't get bent, it won't get messed up as it's going through the machines. As many of you know, whenever a piece of mail is entered into the mail system, it does go through a series of machines that try to read the either handwritten or typed out address, and it will tend to bend your card up as it makes its way through the mail. These stamps will prevent your card from going through those machines and will either get hand canceled or another more gentle machine will take care of it. Currently, the stamp has a eastern-tailed blue butterfly on it, so you can ask for these at your post office. And another way to ask for it is the non-machinable surcharge stamps. Number 5 on my do and don't list is don't know how much postage to put on your international bound card? Do ask for global forever stamps at your local post office. These are $1.15 per stamp and will get your envelope to any country you're looking to send mail as long as it is machinable and 1 ounce and under. So remember, you can't use these for square cards and you can't use these for anything over 1 ounce. These are going to be just your regular everyday cards. These currently are the moon stamps, and they are a little bit different than your regular rectangular stamps. These are round stamps, and they also say forever on them. Well, actually they say global forever. So you can use these to go wherever you need to around the world. I wish I could use one of these stamps to get me around the world. So there you go. There's my 5 do's and don'ts of sending a handmade card through the United States Postal Service. Of course, this is going to be a little bit different if you're not in the United States. You'll have to check with your local postal service to see what their rules and restrictions are. If you have a do or don't that you want to share, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. And if you have a question about any of the information that I talked about in this video, make sure to leave me a comment. If you'd like to come back to my channel for more helpful videos, make sure to hit that button down below that says subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and get great notifications every time I post a new video by clicking the bell icon. Don't forget to get social with me over on my social media links. Those are listed down in the description below. Those include Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Twitter, and more. Make sure to go check those out and click the links. I hope everybody has a great day. Remember guys, keep it off kilter. Bye!